We'll get started. We'll get started sitting and breathing. And I'll start my breathing here close to the computer so I can let people in the waiting room if they show up. Right away, turn on your Ujjayi breath. Let's take a few rounds with Kumbhaka breath holds. Let's breathe in for a count of 5. Hold the breath. Engage your root lock. Lift the pelvic floor up off the ground. Lift your low belly off your pubic bone. And then release that completely to exhale out your nose. Again, inhale for 5 or until you're full. Let's let go of the counts. Hold the breath. Lift up on your Mula Bandha. And then relax that to exhale. Again, inhale. While holding breath, engage root lock, Mula Bandha. Release Mula Bandha. Exhale. Option, pausing between the exhale and inhale to engage Mula Bandha and Uddiyana. Feeling that lift off your pubic bone right up into the heart. And then relax that to breathe in. And do 4 more rounds like that. Holding on the inhale, option to find your bandhas while the breath is out. If it's still a challenge to hold on the inhales, then skip that part. And when you're done with your last round, resume continuous breathing, just noticing the flow of your breath. Seated hip opener, come into Baddha Konasana or cross-legged seat right in front of left. Active feet either way. If you're in Baddha Konasana, press the feet together, either position. Spread the toes apart. Flare them wide. Lift your right thigh up and take a moment to, almost like you're unscrewing the thigh bone from the hip, Unlock it, softening the tissues around thigh and hip. And then once you feel some space in the joint, set your right thigh down, put your right hand in the middle of your thigh, your left hand out to the side of your hip. Inhale, draw the right thigh bone out, right in the direction of the knee. Exhale, lean onto the left hand, release your neck. Plug tailbone, pubic bone down. Inhale, lift both sides of the ribs up. Exhale, look over left hand. Inhale, lengthen back of spine. Exhale, lean your chest towards left knee. Press feet together. Breathe into right hip. Exhale, plug pubic bone down. Scoop low abdominals in. Release your neck. Ease your way back to center. Pick your right knee up, foot on the floor. Setting up for twist, your choice whether the left leg extends forward or you prefer to keep it tucked. Twist to your right. Left hand or elbow to right knee. Hug the right thigh in. Press your right sitting bone down to the earth. Inhale, lift the back ribs off your low back. Keep that spaciousness in low back. Exhale, ease the shoulders down the back. One more breath. Telescope rib cage off pelvis. Exhale, ground right sitting bone. Hug your thigh in. Rewind. Return to Baddha Konasana or cross-legged seat with the left foot in front. Active feet. Pick up your left thigh and start to loosen the tissues around the hip joint. Unlock your hip. Mix breath into the softening sensations. And put your left thigh down. Lean on your right hand. Send breath down into pelvis. Exhale, traction your left thigh bone out. Inhale, lift the rib cage up. Exhale, chin into right shoulder. Inhale, pick the back ribs up. Exhale, chest towards right knee. Relax neck. Ground pubic bone, tailbone. Breathe into left hip, left low back. Exhale, scoop low abdominals in and off your pelvis. Come to center, pick the left knee up. And setting up for twist, if possible, mirror with the right leg what you chose on the left side, on the first side, and then twist to the left. Use your inhale to feel for space, elongating up between the ribs. Exhale. Ease the shoulders back, widening through the chest without necessarily lifting the chest. Send your breath all the way down into your rooted pelvis, pubic bone, tailbone, plugging down. Exhale, hug left knee in. Keep pressing left hip down to the floor. Unwind. Let's come to Kapalabhati. Either return to Baddha Konasana or any other comfortable seated position for your breath exercises, pranayama. Chest opener, fingertips on the ground behind your hips. Roll your shoulders back, tweeze your elbows back. lifting up through the front of the body, not necessarily popping your ribs out, but getting a big opening through the upper rib cage. Tuck your chin down, just one round of Kapalabhati. So I'll count 50 slow. You might choose to do faster Kapalabhati, maybe 2 or 3 rounds with breaks. If you haven't done this in a while, start slow and then feel into it. Let's begin. Inhale to about half capacity. Short, sharp exhales through your nose. And pick a pace that allows the rhythm to stay steady. The snap out to be real sharp. If it starts to lose that sharpness, take some normal breaths and then begin again. Empty out. Take a slow, full breath in. Hold the breath. Roll shoulders back, tweeze elbows back, tuck chin down, active feet. Root down through tailbone, pubic bone. Feel a slight lift of Mula Bandha. If there's more room for breath, lift your chin, take another sip in through your nose, and then tuck the chin back down. Uddiyana Bandha, hands forward so you can soften the abdominals as you empty out a breath. Stay empty. Tuck your chin, draw your supple belly back to your spine, and then scoop the abdominal muscles up into the rib cage. Flare the ribs, shoulders back. If there's some ease in that, then you start to walk back to straight spine. Keep flying the diaphragm up. When it's time to breathe, relax belly and repeat Uddiyana 2 more times. Breathe in, breathe out. Uddiyana while you're breathing, holding the breath out. When you're done with your rounds, we'll set up for another spinal twist, this time either cross-legged seat, half lotus, right heel, left hip, or if you prefer square pose or knee pile, those are fine too. Arms across your chest, one hand on each shoulder. Inhale, lift the back ribs off your low back. Keep that lift as you exhale, spiral to your right. And take 3 breaths, getting the spine taller and taller with each inhale. Exhale, release your hands into the twist, left hand to your right knee. And with the support of your hands, gentle wringing out, a softening of the muscles around the waist without necessarily definitely without grinding into any bones. But even the tissues themselves, not too much grind. Unwind, change the cross of your legs. No hands twist other side. If you can figure out which the opposite cross of your arms is, come into that. It should be kind of like the awkward hug. Inhale, lengthen through back of spine, through back of neck, through crown of head. Chin stays softly down and in. Exhale, spiral to your left. Without hands, especially, the head may try to crank you into the twist. Keep the head floating atop the spine. Jaw, neck relaxed. Inhale, widen through the shoulders. Exhale, release hands into twist. Using them for support, no force. Come to all fours. Micro twisting quadruped. Setting up in a tabletop on your hands and knees. Hands maybe a little bit wider than your shoulders, so there's still lots of room for breath. Neutral spine. Inhale, get a lift of the upper back between your shoulders, not a hump, but just enough that you're not collapsing into the joints. Reach tailbone, pubic bone straight back. Top rim of sacrum softly in, so there's a natural curve to lumbar spine, but you still feel the connection between the lowest rib and the hip bone, the core connection. Keep that steady. Inhale, your chest turns towards right hand. Right hand floats off earth. Relax your low belly out. Exhale, hug your low belly in. Float the left knee straight up. Might not lift very high. I just want it to hover off mat. Hand down, knee down. Inhale, turn chest to left. Left hand floats. Arms stay straight. Exhale, pull low belly in to float right knee. Hand down, knee down. Relax your neck. Inhale, turn to the right, float right hand. Relax low abs. Exhale, pull low belly in, left knee up. Center. Inhale to the back bottom ribs as you turn left. Exhale, pull low belly in, right knee up. Do one more to each side on your own rhythm. And the two sides feel really different from each other. Feel free to do your less connected side one more time. Come down onto your elbows for dolphin prelude. Wrap hands around the upper arms, halfway between elbow and shoulder. Clasp your hands in front of you. Maybe scooch your knees back. Feel free to separate them wide as you lean back to put head on earth. Point knuckles up to sky. Take a few breaths to elongate the spine. Reach back through your tail, through your hips, and breathe between the bones of the spine. Notice which muscles of the core around your waist, your belly, intelligently engage to elongate spine. In a way, it almost feels like they pulse with the breath. They're not tense. Send these last 3 breaths up into the upper spine, between your shoulders, into the base of the neck. Exhale, feel for softness in the upper back, into the shoulders, and the neck and jaw. And if things are releasing for you, you can stay for the next 5 breaths. Otherwise, moving into dolphin, lower your hands down. Keep your neck released as you shift your weight forward. Head hovers off the earth. Push the earth away. Feel free to reset your arms if you like. Tuck your toes. Lift your knees into dolphin. If you prefer to stay in dolphin prep, knees on the earth. As you push against the earth to get space in the shoulder joint and lean your hips back. To stretch from that spaciousness, that's fine. And set your knees down if they're up. Come to standing or sitting on your knees. Interlace your hands behind your back. Bring the palms together to touch, and then straighten your arms. If that hurts, then find a strap or something you can pull on instead of trying to get the palms together. And you can pull on your strap or even pretend to pull your hands apart and feel for the shoulder blades massaging into the muscles of upper back. Release your hands. Abs with block on shins. If you have a yoga block, a foam yoga block, something light, and if it fell on your nose, wouldn't hurt. Balance that on your shins. Otherwise, invisible block works fine. Hands interlaced behind your head and neck. Feel for the sacrum planted heavy on the mat. The knees are right over your hips. And if you have an invisible block, you're going to have to feel that the shins, legs stay very steady. Your invisible block doesn't fall down. Send your breath down into the low back sacrum and low back ribs. Exhale, press low back into earth. Inhale, curl your head and shoulders off the mat. Exhale, tip the tailbone up, sending knees straight up to the sky. Pull your belly down. Inhale, head down, tail down. Exhale, press the low back flat. Sides of the waist come down to the mat. Inhale, head and shoulders up. Exhale, tip your tailbone up, pull belly to spine. Inhale, head down, tail down. Exhale, press low back down. Draw the front low ribs into the waist. Inhale, curl your head and shoulders up. Exhale, tip tailbone up, pull your belly down. Inhale, head down, tail down. Exhale, press the low back flat. Inhale, curl head and shoulders up. Exhale, curl tailbone up, squeeze sitting bones to tail, pull navel to spine. 2 more rounds. Inhale, head down, tail down. Exhale, imprint low back into your mat. Active feet, spread toes. Inhale, curl head and shoulders up. Exhale, tip tailbone up, inner thighs to sky, pull belly down. Inhale, head down, tail down. Exhale, flatten low back down. Inhale, head and shoulders up. Triceps straight up. Exhale, knees straight up. Pull your belly down. Inhale, head down, tail down. Exhale, press low back down. Press, 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 press. Trying to squash a bug there, but of course we don't kill bugs. Okay, relax. Hug your knees into your chest. Drop your knees over to your left, spinal twist. Knees drop over to the other side. And if you need to prop your knees on a block so you get that softening, the gentle wringing out, please use props. Or change your leg position. All right, keep rolling onto your side to crawl to all fours. Mega plank, palms up. If you'd like to use your block as a guide, have that with you. Come down onto your elbows. Once again, measure your elbow width right under shoulders. If shoulders are healthy, palms up, block right between your wrists to help you keep the hands away from each other. There are 2 ways you can use the block. You can keep consciously separating your wrists away from the block as you keep the elbows glued, or you can gently press into the block and press block into earth. Just engages shoulders in different ways. If any of that's tweaky, Clasp your hands in front of you. Press down into the ground with the full forearm, wrists to elbows, lift out of shoulders, and then walk back into any variation of plank. Knees up, knees down. If it feels okay to low back, drop your hips in line with shoulders and then scoop the low ribs up into your belly. Breathe the back ribs out to decompress low back. If that's not enough decompression, then you lift your butt and tuck your tail. I recommend heels together, send heels back. That might feel stabilizing. It's not great for everyone's hips though. And if you're working palms up, feel for rolling index fingernail, pinky down, or thumbnail to floor from your shoulders. Turn the biceps forward. Don't strain your wrists. Set your knees down. Come to standing on your knees. Touch your thumbs together behind your back. Roll the shoulders back, but keep the chest softly down. And start to straighten your arms. Keep drawing the elbows back. Breathe the back ribs out. If your arms straighten and the collarbones are still wide right out through the shoulders, then you lift your hands behind you. Relax your arms. Another round of abs. Let's do twisting abs either with the roll or a block. If you prefer to hold a roll between your thighs, you can roll up your blanket or put the block between your shins, legs straight up to the sky. Active feet. Knees right over hips, hands interlaced behind your head and neck. Inhale, curl your head and shoulders off the mat, reach triceps to ceiling, cradle head, relax it into hands. Exhale, twist to your right thigh, draw navel to spine. Both elbows reaching towards right thigh, so both shoulders are still lifting. Inhale, center. Press balls of feet up. Exhale, twist to the left. See if left shoulder can stay off mat, pull your belly down. Inhale, center, triceps to sky, balls of feet to sky. Exhale, twist right. Tuck your tail, pull your belly down. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist left. Curl pubic bone and navel, draw navel to spine. Inhale, center, flex your feet. Pull the toes towards you, reach up through your heels. Exhale, send triceps straight up to the ceiling. Get another ½ inch off your shoulders. Relax head into hands, jaw into mouth. Inhale, press balls of feet back up. Tuck tail. Exhale, twist right, pull belly down. Squeeze block, curl tail a second time, pull belly in. Inhale, center. Squeeze your block, curl your tail. Exhale, twist left. Squeeze block again, curl tailbone again, pull belly to spine. Inhale, center. Massage your neck. Squeeze block, curl tail. Exhale, twist right. Squeeze block, curl tail. Option, reach left hand to the outside of right thigh. Arm against thigh maybe helps you lift the right shoulder up some more. Pull your belly in. Inhale, center. Press balls of feet up. Pull your toes back and out. Exhale, twist left. Squeeze block, curl tail. Option, right arm reaches across. Squeeze block, curl tail. Piece. Inhale, center. Flex your feet. Pull the toes back. Press up through your heels. Squeeze your block, curl your tail. Exhale, triceps straight up to sky. Squeeze block again. Curl tail again. Pull your belly down. Optional, tuck chin to throat and reach fingertips towards toes, leaving the toes where they are. Inhale, head down, feet down, right into Uddiyana. Feet on the floor for back traction. Knees bent, palms right into your hip crease. Press down into your thighs to feel for tractioning the rib cage up off hips. Huge breath up into heart. Blow it out, hold it out. Hold your breath out, tuck chin to throat, fly your abdominals up. Pressing palms into thighs to traction. Whether your low back's on or off the earth, I'll let you feel into what makes more space for you. Ideally neutral, but on our way to neutral, you might need to tuck or untuck. Take up to 2 more rounds of Uddiyana. Holding the breath out for up to 8 seconds, not too long. And hug knees to chest. Option to take a few rock and rolls up and down length of spine. Otherwise, transition to all fours any way you like. Rock and rolls, make sure you're not using your head or neck at all. If anything, use your feet. If you can squeeze the ankles in and not use your feet, you're welcome to do that. Use the belly even more. Flash prep. How are your shoulders doing? Okay, all right. Setting up like you're setting up for dolphin, come down onto your elbows. Place your hands forward so your forearms are like train tracks. They're parallel to each other. Slide your left hand back on its train track all the way back until your elbow's pointing up to the sky right over your wrist. Your knee might be in the way, so that's all right. Just go back as far as you can and relax your neck. Press down into the earth with the left hand and the right elbow. Squeeze the right elbow in towards your temple. Lean your down dog hips up and back. And that might be plenty. If you'd like to lift knees off the mat, then maybe you scooch the left hand back until you're in optimal position for your wrist. Left hand supporting this one-armed dolphin variation as much as right shoulder needs. And those of you who've been practicing this, if you want to take the weight off the left hand, of course, you can play mindfully. We'll bring both hands down, knees down to reset. Let's take a bird's wing in between. Come up onto your heels. Palms up, squeeze elbows in, rotate the hands out. Feel for opening up through the chest without letting the elbows fly off ribs. Relax your arms, come back to your elbows. And start again. Wrap hands around upper arms. Set up your train tracks. One shoulder will probably feel really different from the other, so go in nice and slow and mindfully. Slide right hand back on its train track. You can watch it move all the way back until your elbow's pointing to the sky. And then press down with left elbow. Spin the left triceps in towards your head as you push the ground away. An option to lift your knees off mat. Use your low abdominals to draw your hips back. Push your mat forward a little bit with left elbow as you hug left elbow in. Knees down. Bird's wing. Sit up on your heels. Hug elbows in. Rotate the hands out. And you can feel for yourself if you lift the hands up or down where you feel the activation. I find lowering the hands down, you'll feel it much closer to the armpit, to the rotator cuff. All right, relax your arms. Lunge, right foot forward. Back knee down. Come onto your fingertips, either side of right foot, or if you prefer to use blocks, that's fine. Heavy hips. Breathe your buoyant heart forward and up. Exhale, soften your shoulders back. Long pyramid or hamstring stretch of your choice. Inhale, back your hips up. Exhale, straighten right leg. If you're in long pyramid, left heel is pressing straight back so you can't see it. You're getting a stretch through the left calf as well as the right hamstrings. Either stay here or we'll do 3 rounds with flow. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, stretch it back. 2 more breaths on your own. Runner's lunge. Downward facing dog. Left foot forward, knee down lunge. Ground your feet. Fan all 10 toes out. Lift and spread the left toes. Fan the back toenails onto the mat and press down so your tail can drop heavy to left heel. Hamstring stretches. Inhale, back your hips up. Exhale, stretch back. Long pyramid or half splits. Three breaths, option to flow. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, back. Keep going. Runner's lunge. Forward fold. Step the right foot forward, fold over your legs. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, Samastiti. Surya Namaskar A. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward. Either relax neck, gaze between feet, or tuck chin to throat, gaze towards navel, and engage your bandhas. Gaze towards navel. I've started thinking gaze down shirt because I have breasts, and these cues were usually given to people who don't have breasts. So do what works for you without reaching the chin out. Keep it in. All right, step or jump forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand. Exhale to your heart. 2 more like that. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing. Ujjayi breathing. Step or jump forward. Inhale your heart forward. Exhale, fold. Release neck or tuck chin to throat. Inhale, rise. Exhale, samastiti. Once again, inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward. Ujjayi. Turbo dog your arms. Bend your elbows half an inch. Wrap the elbows in. You can set your knees down to get the arm position if you like. Breathe the back ribs out. Exhale, hug low abdominals in. Reach your tail back. Good. Spread the fingers wide. Press with your heel of hand, mat forward. Good. Exhale, straighten your arms. If your shoulders are healthy, take a couple of hops, maybe trying to kick your heels to your butt. But think of lifting your butt way in the air. There you go. Downward facing dog. Inhale, step or jump your feet up to your hands. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand. Exhale, samastiti. Watch for just a moment. Next time we hop, we'll do it with straight legs. With the hops, kicking heels. First, just trying to get some momentum. Eventually, your hips will start hovering. That's when you start to look forward. If you feel safe, I recommend keeping the elbows locked out so there's no danger of your arms turning to spaghetti. But if you can control the arms and wrap them like turbo, do that. Next round, if I cue the hops, we'll try to just do straight legs and still try to pike the hips. First, some sanze. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, chaturanga. We'll do a few of these, so skip chaturangas when you need to. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward. Inhale, step or jump forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach up, maybe back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, maybe reach back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, chaturanga or down dog. Full breath in and out. Inhale, come forward twice more. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift, lengthen. Exhale, step it back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, fold. Release neck or tuck it in. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step back. Inhale. Exhale. Pause, either hold your down dog, or if you want to play with little hops, your choice, either the bent knees, or you can try to hop with your legs straight. All right, come forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, Samastitihi. Standing BB, hands on back of hips. Inhale, ground your pelvis down. Lengthen the spine up. Exhale, roll shoulders back, tweeze elbows back. Inhale, telescope the rib cage up off the pelvis, the heart up off the ribs. Exhale, keep softening upper back, backs of shoulders, neck. Your head, your chin can either stay tucked or you can let the head go back. I don't recommend trying to hold it halfway. Unless that makes sense to you. To me, that creates tension. All right, press your tail down, press your feet into earth. Inhale, heart comes forward. If your head's back, it follows. Utkatasana, inhale, sit back in chair. Shift your hips back, knees over heels or as close as possible. Lift and spread your toes and then ground the ball of the foot. Pull your belly in. Low chair, bring your chest to your thighs. Inhale, lengthen spine some more. Tail straight back, fingertips forward. Exhale, twist to your right. Left elbow, right thigh. Or left elbow, left thigh if that feels really deep. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Low chair. Inhale, sit back. Exhale, twist to your left. Right elbow, left thigh. Inhale, widen through collarbones. Exhale, forward fold. We're moving back into twisting crescent. Option to enter from twisting chair. If so, inhale into low chair. Exhale, twist to your right, left elbow, right thigh. Otherwise, step your left foot back into runner's lunge. And then hook left elbow, right thigh. Twisting chair, squeeze your knees together. Squeeze at your butt. Use your bandhas to float left leg back into crescent. Runner's lunge. Hands come to frame the front foot. Optional extension, fists with the left hand, knuckles on the earth, right arm reaching forward. Wrap the right shoulder blade around your armpit. Tuck your right hip underneath you. Pull your belly in and up. Exhale, hand down, warrior two. Spin the back heel down and come up. Serratus anterior activator, relax your arms down. Reach your arms forward directly in front of your shoulders. Shoulders balanced over hips. Bend your elbows, turn your palms toward your face. Like you're holding a yoga block between your elbows. And you're welcome to do this with a yoga block. Lift your imaginary block up. Breathe your heart up. Exhale, soften the bottom ribs back down into your belly. Inhale, lengthen the back of the spine up. Exhale, soften tops of shoulders, but keep the block moving forward and up. Good. Option to start to spin your wrists away from the center line. Keep the block between your elbows. Yeah, like you're separating your hands, but you're not bending the wrists. And then breathe the back ribs up if they started to collapse into the kidneys. Exhale, eagle arms, left on top of right. Unwind your arms, interlace hands behind your back. Squeeze shoulders. Inhale, lift heart. Exhale, warrior two, ostrich, bowing towards the right leg. Any pain in the lower body, low back down, then maybe you shift into warrior one, or even put body on right thigh. Or you could choose not to bow. Good. Pigeon. Hands slide down your hips to the earth. Lower your right shin down. Just a few breaths to get breath into right hip. So I'm not concerned how low or open your pigeon gets externally. But feel safe, and especially in knee joints, as you feel into right hip. Moving into pyramid. Tuck your tail, pull your belly in, use your bandhas, aka your core, to come back onto your feet. And fold over the right leg. A compressed pyramid. So if it feels right to you today, tucking the chin in, forehead towards knee, maybe the hands walk back towards the left foot, pull your belly in, squeeze sitting bones to tail. If it feels a bit claustrophobic, you're in the right place. Turn on your Ujjayi breath. We'll decompress into warrior three. Inhale, shift your weight forward, your hands forward. Reach the left leg back, maybe point the toes. Breathe the heart out, the shoulders back. Any arm variation. We'll recurl up into knee to knee. Fold, bend the right knee, fold the left knee in. Tuck tail, pull belly in. You can either tuck chin in or bring hands into prayer, looking forward. Vertical splits, aka upside down tree. Hands down, head down this time as you unfold left leg up. It's fine if your left hip opens in this variation, as long as you push down with your right foot to keep your right hip lifting up, your right side waist out of your hip. And then soften your right knee for forward fold. Left foot down next to right. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Making our way back into twisting crescent second side. So either sit back in chair or step the right foot back into runner's lunge. And then exhale, twist your left, right elbow, left thigh. Those of you floating back from twisting chair, steady your eyes on an unmoving point. Squeeze thighs, squeeze buttocks. Squeeze your knees as you float the right knee up, right foot up, and then elongate it back. Nice solid base, you guys. Strong legs. Runner's lunge. Hands come to frame the front foot. Relift to the right hip, tuck left hip under, square off. Optional extension, fist with right hand, left arm reaching forward. Left shoulder blade coming down around your armpit, wrapping the shoulder. Warrior two. This time squaring off to side of mat, arms straight up, holding your invisible block between your outstretched hands over your head, send it straight up to the sky. Wrap the shoulders a bit here too, spinning the point of the elbow forward. Breathe the back ribs up. Soften the chest down even as you send your block up and back. One more breath. Reach, reach, reach from your grounded sit bones up through your fingertips. Eagle arms, right under left. Nope, opposite. I'm sorry. Left under right this time, I think. Interlace hands behind your back. Breathe to lift ribs and heart. Option to bow into ostrich. Pigeon. Hands cascade down to the floor and ease down onto your left shin. Deer pose, totally fine if you prefer to bend right knee out to the side. That takes pressure off either knee. Activate your feet in this pigeon. If that feels safe, spread the toes of both feet and press them down to the earth. Scoop your low belly in and up, Uddiyana. Okay. And then stay connected to your core, your Mula Bandha Uddiyana, to ease back onto your hands for pyramid, all the way up to your feet. Forward folding over the left leg. Maybe into a very tight variation of this. The feet are much closer together, like 2 feet apart. Your forehead's rounding toward your knee. Your belly pulls in a lot. Your tail tucks. Knee can be very bent for this variation as you really round your spine, pelvis. Good. Gathering all that energy into center. Whatever you're resisting, invite it in instead. And then unfold. Use it to float up into your warrior 3. Unfold yourself forward. Curl back into knee to knee. Unfold into vertical splits. Like warrior 3, but this time relax your neck or tuck your head in. Forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand. Exhale, Samastitihi. Right knee to chest or big toe pose. Utthita Hasta Padangusthasana. Standing pigeon. Bend your right knee, catch your right ankle to draw right knee to the side. Right foot forward and up to your face. If you prefer to be in tree, or actually, if you prefer to instead open your knee to the side, do that. Inhale, widen collar. Exhale, scoop low belly in and up. Hug knee back to chest. Take a breath and bow head towards knee as you exhale. Pull belly in. Samastitihi. Good. Left knee to chest or big toe pose. Your spine's gotten very vertical, Cynthia. Standing pigeon variations or open left knee to the side. And flex the left foot. So as you pull on the foot, use the resistance of that leg coming in to pull your heart forward and up. Knee to chest. Clasp your shin. Or you can clasp your foot. Take a breath. Exhale, bow your head to your knee. Pull your belly in a lot. Samastitihi. Half sun or full sun. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, chaturanga or fold. Breathe in. Breathe out. Utkatasana, step or jump your feet between your hands. Sit in your chair. Any variation, option feet together, hands together, looking up. Bakasana prep or kakasana. Exhale, hands down to the ground, palms down on the ground. Come onto tippy toes, knees into armpits. Option to move into an arm balance variation. You can bend your elbows for kakasana or try to keep arms straight, bakasana. Option to keep both feet on the ground and feel your tail reach back. Breathe your heart forward, Uddiyana. Look forward a little more if it's okay on your neck, Cynthia. Good. And keep shifting your weight forward. Bend your elbows more. Yeah, make a nice shelf for them. All right, when you feel complete, find your way back to downward dog or all the way down to your seat. Dandasana. Legs straight, feet flexed, hands pressed into the ground by your hips. Lift your heart, ease your shoulders back. Tuck your chin down to the notch between collarbones, gaze at big toes, strong breath. Exhale, relax that pressure. Point your toes, Purvattanasana. Walk your hands back 6 more inches. Fingers still facing toes. Press down to the earth for chest opener. Lift your heart up, shoulders back. Option to roll your head back and or press hips to sky, reverse plank by pressing big toes together to the ground. Yep. Feel for pressing your tailbone through the body. Breathe into those muscles just underneath the collarbones. Exhale, slowly lower hips down, head follows if it was back. Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet together, knees open. Your choice whether you're actively pressing feet together or using your thumbs to peel the bottoms of the feet up towards the sky. But Baddha Konasana A, tall spine, plug your pubic bone down, breathe the back ribs up, shoulders back, chin down. Get 2 inches taller over the next 3 breaths. Then any variation of Baddha Konasana, forward fold. It's a nice long spine, Susan. It feels right to squeeze the elbows in just a little to ease shoulders back. Do that. And come in the way you came, or come out the way you came in. Left leg forward. I'll let you choose your hamstring stretch, either straight forward, Janu A, right knee bent. If you prefer to bring the right heel back, the right foot to lotus, to sit on it, or toe break. You can play with right leg and then turn your belly towards left leg to fold. Inhale, glance towards your toes. Use your bandhas to pull you back up to sitting. Other leg. Right leg straight, left leg, if possible, mirroring the choice you made with the first side. Then lift up just a tiny bit as you breathe your heart out towards your toes and soften the shoulders down the back. Without yanking on them, just make a little more space for your heart. And keep the heart open as you fold back in. Inhale, glance forward. Exhale, come up. Lotus, half lotus, or cross-legged seat. Good. Bowing over your legs, option to catch opposite elbows or another bind, reverse prayer behind your back. Or you can keep your hands on the earth and keep the spine long, that's fine. Third eye towards earth. Eyes open or close as you gaze towards third eye. If you need your hands to help you back up, then free them. Reach back through your tail, pull your belly in to come up. Change the cross of your legs if you're in a half lotus. If you're in full lotus, you can stay. Backs of hands on knees. Thumbs and index finger touch. The rest of the fingers are straight together and pointing towards earth. Inhale, widen the collarbones. Exhale, tuck your chin down to the notch between. Eyes softly open, or you can close them. Slow, full breath. Either stay here for 3 more breaths. So if you're feeling overly woozy or headachy, then press your hands into the ground by your hips And pull your belly in as if you're trying to get your seat off the mat. Gaze straight ahead. Clear eyes. And find your way down to relaxation. Continue to relax. Feel the parts of your body that are on solid ground. The hands, forearms and elbows, arms and shoulders, trunk of the body, pelvis, thighs, calves, heels, the skull, the contents of the skull relaxed, space around the eyes, muscles behind eyes soft, roof of mouth, cheeks and jaw, tongue relaxed, back of throat relaxed and open. Take a slow, full breath up into your heart and sigh it out. Continue to drink in deeper breaths as you slowly find your way up to sitting with ease. Palms together, thumbs against your sternum, lift your heart, feel its beat. Almost like we could sense each other's heartbeat. And we bow. Namaste.